Hey Taurus, welcome to Intention 1111. Today I'm going to be doing your first half March love read. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who watches the videos and new subscribers, welcome, and interacts with the channel. I appreciate y'all. If you'd like to book a personal read with me, you can reach me at whereyourintentions at intentions1111.com or thejezebelway at gmail.com. So Taurus, let's kind of see what's going on for you guys for love for March. Sure. All right, let's see what we got. Foundations, okay. Established family security, foundations. Finality, farewells, leave behind, closure. Clinging, holding on, obsessing, spying. So maybe there's someone here who's having a hard time letting something go, basically. Um, Somebody may be saying goodbye to a version of things, right? So let's see what we got. Hmm. Somebody may be having a hard time letting go as a result of a betrayal in love relationship. We have these two cards coming out on the top of the deck. So somebody's having a hard time letting go of something, it looks like here. Becoming enlightened about a situation. No love. Love lost. Making a decision here to move on, move forward. Back and forth in the mind. Back and forth. Move on. No, don't move on, right? There's some kind of dilemma happening in somebody's mind here about moving forward or not. New opportunity for balance arises. Justice is here. New opportunity is here, whether you like it or not, someone's saying. We have issue here with rejection. No victory in situation. So somebody's running towards something new, right? Some of you may, after you figured out, look, this isn't going to go, there's no fixing this situation. Some of you may be running towards something new. It's just here, there's a little bit of conflict in making a decision. And, the issue is no, for some of you about divorce or leaving relationship to those that applies to. No, because of the kids, right? You have children in the reverse here. Or, that could also mean that there are no connections keeping you in this relationship, right? So that's some overall arching energy. Let's kind of see what happens here. If that's not your scenario, then somebody's having an idea, they're having a conflict in letting go of an expectation that they thought was going to um, turn out a way that it didn't turn out that way. Show me Taurus and love. So let's see what we get. Ten of Cups, okay. That's happiness, soulmate energy. We have here wish fulfillment in an offer. Some burdens, holding on to something. Yeah, Four of Wands in the reverse. Healing from that. Tower. Okay. So center of the read is the Ten of Wands, okay? So somebody's carrying burdens. Of course, this could be legal burdens. This card sometimes means that this person carrying these wands, they're carrying legal burdens with them wherever they go, right? So that could be an indicator that this person sort of creates problems, okay, wherever they land. It's a never-ending story, right? You have some energy here about wish fulfillment is moving forward in emotional happiness, family, with children, right? Then you have here an offer, settlement. I think someone here may be trying to hold on to some assets or some money. They're making a smaller offer than what's actually there. So there may be some negotiation issues with property division. Um, Somebody's saying, hey, I've got to cut my losses here, so to speak, because there's no healing. There's no coming back from this, right? And I need to think about myself, healing myself and my family, maybe from this legal burden here, um, or from these burdens. There's also an idea of a reconciliation being offered here. Somebody may want to offer reconciliation. It's cheaper to keep her kind of thing, right? Um, so there's an idea of an illusion, okay, and money is the motivator here, that someone wants to reconcile, but it's only like it's a small coin, it's a page of coins. It's not an ace of coins, right? So somebody is only motivated to reconcile because they don't want to change their lifestyle, or maybe they don't want to lose a little bit of money. They're trying to avoid financial catastrophe here. But the Four of Wands being in reverse means that this offer, number one, is not balanced. This offer is not on a new path for you. This will be a repeat of a cycle. And also that there's no balance, there's no foundation, there's no coming together in this situation. The both of you on the same page, earnestly and sincerely wanting to reconcile and put the marriage or the relationship back together again. That is in the reverse. So it's saying here, yeah, it may look good, it may sound good, but is there a foundation for this? Foundation. Is there a foundation for this? Also, I think with this foundation card, you're being asked to consider why you stay, or why you're staying, or why you may be considering that offer. Is it for security purposes, like security financially? Or is this about sort of like, look, you're really invested here. You're really invested emotionally in love and moving forward, right? So I think someone may be faced with a choice, of course, of staying or going. Um, Somebody here, their wish fulfillment to hold on to money. Tower moment here. Whether it's in the upright or reverse, it basically means the same. So you've got somebody, their wish fulfillment is to hold on to money. They want to prevent a catastrophe and these burdens in order to hold on to money. Um, because they want to maintain something here. Okay. So these two rows are kind of acting the same. This row is about you, Taurus, or however this resonates with you, deciding to think about you, and maybe if you have children or you have a family or whatever, but thinking about you. This is also talking about patterns in the past repeating themselves. Maybe this pattern in this relationship has repeated. And you're being asked to look at that cycle and heal. Why does that keep recurring? Right? What is it that makes that cycle continue to recur? But you're in this row here, you're being asked to choose yourself, right? And heal yourself. There's also someone here who's obsessing, who may be spying. So let's see what that's about. Show me the clinging card. Mm-hmm. Ace of Pentacles. This may be a completely different scenario, okay, than this one. Sometimes the reads do that. They will start out one way for one specific group, and then as the read goes on, it progresses to other collectives, right? So sometimes that happens. So this may be something different than this is here, okay? So someone, we have the clinging card, holding on, obsessing, spying, um, wanting to offer something here for commitment. You could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, of course. Aries and Scorpio specific. There's a little bit of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. But you know, these energies don't really, it doesn't mean, oh, that's the person. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. Ace of Pentacles here to death, major change in situation. Knight of Pentacles, commitment is in the reverse. Reconciliation is being asked for. Something isn't progressing, right? Something is not progressing. This could also be like some private investigator situation. Um, Trying to find assets or locate assets in order to make an offer to the court or some sort of mediation. So the idea of reconciliation again is based on money, not on commitment. I don't think this will be moving forward, right? They feel like this coin is going to bring about a great deal of change here. There's an idea that a new opportunity being worked on is deceptive. So maybe a new offer coming across the table is deception. Maybe if you have a funny feeling about this situation, then it might be time to trust your instincts, trust your intuition here. Whatever this person may be offering you is only a means to an end. So let's see. Um, let's see what this finality card is. Someone also here is saying goodbye, trying to gain some closure in a situation. Show me finality. Mm-hmm. Someone feels betrayed by it. Now we have King and Queen of Pentacles here. So someone here is also saying that they were betrayed in commitment. They were betrayed in relationship. There's been an idea of no communication being had. A pause to communication, a pause in the process. Confusion, heartbreak, moving past confusion and heartbreak. Somebody feels like they need some closure. They feel like they are imprisoned in their mind by someone else's betrayal here. Now, this doesn't have to be connected to marriage or divorce or any of that. Someone feels like they want closure, being betrayed in a commitment. You may not be on speaking terms with whoever this is for you. Um, Pause in communication, heartbreak, manipulation, confusion. Somebody just wants release here. They want to be released from somebody living in their mind, you know, a ghost, right? But sometimes when we think we need closure from a specific individual, we think closure needs to come in the form of a conversation or I'm going to tell you what I think. You know, I need closure. We think it always means that it comes in the form of some type of communication to that person physically, right? It doesn't always mean that. Closure can simply mean that you decide to reprogram your thought process and say, hey, you know what? All the closure I need is how they treated me. All the closure that I need is how the relationship ended. That's really, you've had closure, right? But sometimes you feel like you need an explanation or you need something more in order to gain or to grasp or to process the emotional hurt, right? So if you're looking for closure from an individual, um, you've had your closure because you've moved on, right? That's your closure. Choosing yourself is your closure. Um, There also may be a recurrence of somebody popping back in here because they feel like, they want to stir it up again or start something up again, right? And you, Taurus, are walking in the other direction away from that person because you're remembering here. Oh, yeah, I remember what happened here with the moon and the three of swords. I remember what happened, the manipulation, and how you had me trapped in something in my head. You had me trapped in a betrayal. I've healed from that. That's in the past. Those burdens are in the past. I'm trying to work towards something else in my life. And so, Taurus, if some of you guys, you've got about 3, 4 different scenarios here. If some of you guys, you run into somebody and, you've been hurting by them or whatever, been hurt by them, Taurus, I feel like you are going to be pleasantly surprised by how you view this person now as opposed to when this happened. You're going to see them in a different light, right? They may be offering the same old bullshit or the same old game or the same old whatever. And Taurus, I feel like you're going to say, look, you know what? I thought at one time I wanted closure, I needed closure, and maybe karma is giving me a front row seat here. But you know what? I don't feel the same about this anymore. And I think I have all the closure that I need. And I made the right decision in moving on. So let's see how this person feels about Taurus. Like I said, there's 3 or 4 different kind of scenarios here. Show me Taurus. How does this person feel about Taurus? Mhm. This person is coming in and saying, I'm sorry I was a shithead. Do you want to start again? Will you accept this offer? I mean, my impression of this is I am making apologies for politeness sake because that's the natural progression of conversation. Like I can't jump to Z when I'm at A. So I have to address this in some fashion, right? And say, "Oh, I'm sorry, that I did you this way." But you want to get busy. That's kind of what this is here, right? It's like they're only apologizing for apology's sake. It's not a sincere, heartfelt apology. And Capricorn's here now. And you can I don't know, it's almost as if you can see through it how shallow this apology really is. So that's how this person feels about you. Hi, I'm sorry I did this to you, but can you please do something for me now? Right? Can you it's about me, right? So notice these cards that I have here, right, are not about love. They're not about respect. They're not about admiration. They're not about a longing, a deep regret, or yeah, you know what, I really learned my lesson here, and you know, a desire to fix. That's not what I have here. So that's how they feel about you. Let me placate you and address the situation because I know that it's an elephant in the room and I can't get past where I want to go if I don't. But then it circles right back to being about them again. So let's see what their intention is here. Show me Taurus's intention. Show me this person's intention for Taurus. Show me the strength card. Okay, so intention here We have the idea of talking about putting ourselves back together again, right? So this may be thinking, this may be referring to the one of the other scenarios here about let's get back together again. Let's talk about that because I want to maintain control. And there's something here about the nerve, right? The nerve or the audacity, right? The nerve, the audacity of this conversation. Let's see what Taurus can expect from this person or whoever these people are. Show me what Taurus can expect from this situation. No plans. No plans to move forward and fulfill anything. You've got lack of transparency. They've got a plan, but they're not telling you what that plan is. Uh, stay stuck in a rut. No offer. No victory. Look before you leap. Some of you may be so concentrated out there on the idea of wanting to put this situation back right again that you've got some sort of rose-colored glasses on here, right? Or there's some idea about you're running towards something that you're concentrating on, but you may get tripped up in the long run, or you may get tripped up on the way there because you're not watching where you're going, right? You're not watching where you're going. You're concentrated on one thing, and that's all you see, but you're not looking at the plan. You're not looking at the intent. You're not looking at the audacity. You're not looking at how this person may be laying a trap for you to run into, right? They may be laying a trap because they know you're not looking and you're not paying attention to that, right? What does Taurus not expect from this person? What does Taurus not expect from this person? They're not sad. If you think they're sad, they're not sad. If they're pretending that they're the victim and they're so heartbroken, they're sad or whatever, right? They're full of it. Here you have Two of Cups, unhappy in the marriage, wanting to move to something else already. But there's an idea here that they may be playing sad, right? They may be pretending to be sad. And I think that really the only thing they want here for this other part of the scenario is to hold on to some money. Somebody here may have a business that they are trying to hold on to and not allow you to have a portion of. Um, it's something about family money or business or a big lump sum of money that they're trying to protect, investment, whatever. So they may be playing victim, uh, but really what they're trying to do is hold on to money. Also, something funny here just came up about using wedding photos or using old photos of you together when you were first together to sort of soften you up, right? So for whatever that means to y'all out there, somebody is going to be pulling on the heartstrings and pulling on again the idea that you want to put this back together to lay a trap here, right? So that they can kind of keep a hold of this money that they want. Let's see what a potential final outcome is for Taurus. You have Five of Wands here, conflict with the lover. Third party situation may be involved, moving forward. There may be some truth come out about why, this thing with this person is happening. They want to keep you confused and in some turmoil. Okay, so that with the idea of the way we were, right? The way we were. Um, there's some kind of idea about mind fuck. So let's see what they would say to you if they could. My God, they've said enough. Show me, what would this person say to Taurus? I regret lying to you, but I don't regret lying to you so much that I wouldn't be above doing it again, right? I hide behind material things. Damn sure they do. Look, they're trying to hold on to these coins, right? And this reconciliation is a falsehood. Let's get back together again and non-suit this divorce so that, I can put everything in my name, or I can sneak assets out or hide assets or liquidate or whatever. So that when, I'm ready to file again, I can have all my bases covered. I wasn't prepared to give up much of anything when I filed for divorce. Now I've learned my lesson. So please give me an opportunity, Taurus, to go back and be more deceitful and be better at it the second time around. Because I know already that all you want to do is put this back together, right? You're not looking about what's down here when you're running because you're looking up here, right? You're going to be so happy that it's done and over with that you're not going to be seeing what I'm doing behind the scenes. You're being distracted and redirected, not in a great way. So let's see. Let's get some advice for you. Show me some advice for Taurus. Advice for Taurus. Stop dimming it. You have such a bright light inside. Stop dimming it. You have everything you need in the potential here to heal yourself and heal your family or have your closure or whatever scenario you're operating off of, right? You don't need this person to give you closure. You don't need this person to reconcile with you in relationship for fear that this change will represent a loss. You need to look at why you're afraid of the change. What is it that you're fearful of? You're being asked and tasked with healing yourself and moving on to something that is healing as opposed to this recurring tower that happens every now and again here in this relationship. Life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? Sometimes closing something is an opportunity. I heard something the other day that said you have to let go of something lesser so that you can grab a hold of something better, right? You have to empty your hands of what you're holding and let go of it sometimes so that you can make room for something better to come in. And that's kind of what I'm getting with that. So, Taurus, this is what I have for you guys, and I'll see y'all later. Maybe if my mouse cooperates.